So I'm going to start here making a new project and click new project. And I'm going to click here in uh, test project. You can select an existing customer or create a new one. And you can add a client name so that you can add different name for that customer and a project description. You click on create project, and now we're here. We have it. So we're going to start with a quote. So here I am in the test project section, and I click on create quote. You can see we already have our customer, our project. You can select you can type a project summary if you want. This is very useful if you want to make a quick quote with AI. You can write the project summary, and the AI will make a list of items that will be related to that project. You can change the name of the label. A lot of people don't like quotes, and you can click on estimate or use another one. I'm going to leave quote. You can add project images for your project, and here you have the line item section. Uh, if you have a project summary, you can create and analyze and create quote. You can also click on check catalog. Here I have all the catalogs that all the items that I've used for other quotes. This is a demo account. I don't have a lot of items, but you will be saving all your items when you make new quotes. They will be saved, and you can use them later. So I'm going to just quick select some of them. You can categorize them. You can put the type of item this is this materials, labor, or others. And here I have the add category. So I'm going to click here and select materials, well, foundation, and I'm going to move, for example, this line item to foundation, and maybe you can add another category like um, first floor. You can move all of them here so you can organize better your quotes. And you can add obviously the price, a markup if you want. And you have your quote summary. You can add a global markup or an individual markup. You can add a discount, the tax rate you're using, the deposit that will be sent when you send the quote. You can hide individual line item prices for your clients and show only a grand total. And you can click on save. There are also a lot of things that can help you estimate better. You can estimate prices if you don't have prices. It will check all your items and estimate better prices if you don't have any. You can also check for missing items. This is very important when making quotes so that you don't forget anything. Here it says that the door could be $150 because I had it in $1, so I think that's a better option. The paint, lumber, it's gonna apply all of these prices. I'm going to add a project summary so that you can see how we can check for missing items. It will start an analysis so that it's going to think what could be missing from this quote based on your project summary. If you can see, it tells me that concrete is required for the foundation, fasteners, and screws, the windows, insulation, roofing shingles. So I'm going to add all of them. And obviously it knows that the concrete goes in the foundation. And I'm going to leave it like this so that you know that it's already working. It already made the other categories: roofing, insulation, miscellaneous. And okay, some of them are missing prices, so I'm going to estimate prices again. So we now have a better quote, and I'm going to click on next, and it's going to give me this quick summary of the quote. It's going to say my customer, my quote number, the total, the number of items, and I can create the client-facing summary. I'm going to click on generate summary with AI, but I can always write it manually if you want. So it's going to take just a little bit generating this summary. This is the text that your client will see when you send them the quote. So it's important to be as complete as you can. So it's going to see the scope of work, project overview, and key benefits, and it's going to include your information, right? So also it's going to be saving this, and I'm going to click on send quote. It's going to ask me for the email so that you don't make any mistake. It's very important to send the quotes to the right person. I'm going to click on send quotes, and it's going to be emailed. So here I have my new quote that we just made. I can click on view, and you can see that this is going to be custom made uh, for me. Actually, you can change the color. You can add your logo. You can add your company name. You can add all your social links. And this is the version that your client's going to see. In this link, your client can accept the quote and sign it, and accept and sign the quote. So this is going to make a show on your dashboard that your quote has been approved. So you can go here to your project, and you can test project. You're going to see that your quote is now accepted, and also you can see that in your notifications that the quote was approved by your customer. So now you have your quote ready, accepted, and all, and you can create invoices for that. When a client accepts your quote, they can also pay right there because we have the Stripe and PayPal integration. So when your client pays, it's going to create automatically an invoice so that you don't have any issues here. And you can see here in the payments. So in this case, I'm going to just put a manual payment for this quote. I'm going to record a payment from a quote. I'm going to select this last quote. We're going to click on continue. I'm going to assume that this client paid $400 in cash, and save the payment. And you're going to see here that the payment is here, and it created an invoice for that payment so that we can have a real control of our information. And that's it. So now that we have a deposit for this job, we can start adding documents so that our team can access them. We can add photos, we can add plans, and this will be available to see for each team member. So also you can add subcontractor quotes. Um, you can fill out the subcontractor name, description, and a description of these items. This can be added to the quote also. Uh, and here in the project tracker, we have this is for the client and team members, so you can add notes so that your client can see updates on the project. Also, we have the job costing feature. This is going to show you all the quotes that are related to the project, and you can see here that the quoted price for the windows was $200, but maybe actually we found a discount and bought them at 150. So the actual total was 300, and now you can see that we have a profit here, right? So this is going to be very important because you can track all your costs for this project and see in real time what's your profit, right? So you can also add additional expenses that weren't quoted, so that you can keep track of them. Let's assume we forgot to put gas. It's going to be $100, and you can add it to the expenses, right? So you can see the quoted cost, the real cost, and the other expenses. No, so that's it for the job costing part. Also, we have the schedule here. This is the schedule for this project. But you can have it. You can see a schedule for all of your projects here in the left, and you can add events so you can keep track of what you have to do. So maybe visit Home Depot, and I'm going to just add it here for tomorrow at 8 a.m. And you can see that it's headed here, right? So you can see your agenda, and you can see that today we created a quote, and tomorrow we have to visit Home Depot, right? So you can filter all the events here: quotes, invoices, payments, and custom events like the one that I just created. And also you can manage access for your team. You can add a team member and assign a role. A team member that can see prices, an estimator can see quotes only, your accountant that can see your payments and invoices, and a viewer that can see everything but only read. Also, you can here generate your client link. This is important because you can send a client the link so that they can access the project tracker. So that's a simple sample project that you can see how everything's made. Um, Here on the left, you can see all of your quotes, all of your invoices for all of your projects. So you can keep track of them as well. You can see here on the dashboard that here are the quotes that were created and the cash collected over time, and the recent activity for the payment that we just received. Okay, so with Vault, we just added the QuickBooks integration. You can see it here in settings. Here in settings, you can customize your profile. The QuickBooks integration is right here. I'm already connected. So the way it works is you click on connect, and every time you save a quote or an invoice or an expense, or that you update your job costing, it's going to sync with QuickBooks, right? So right here you have to actually map your expenses so that they are transferred correctly to QuickBooks. I'm going to click on load expense accounts, and you can see how I mapped it. All of these accounts are the ones that are created on QuickBooks. So I created this. So I mapped my materials, labors, and other expenses to my actual accounts. Also, I have my bank account there in QuickBooks, and it's here, right? So it will map the invoices, the payments, and my expenses. Sometimes you want to sync all manually just to check if everything, check that everything's there. You can click here, and it will send everything to QuickBooks, right? Uh, Also here, I wanted to show you the company profile. You can change here the quote header, your name, your phone address, your website, your logo, and all of your social links. Right? You can select Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, X, LinkedIn, and Pinterest. This will be shown on the quotes that you send so that your client can access them too. Also, I wanted to show you the customer section. You can see the number of projects that you have for each customers, the number of quotes, the revenue for each one of them. Also, here in the catalog, you're going to see all the materials that have been used for all of your quotes. You can import all of your existing items from Excel or other software using our templates here. You just download our template and you just fill it up and import here. They will be added to your catalog to further use in new quotes. You can manually edit every item here. You can add a markup and everything. And you can add new items if you need. And you can see we have all the type of items and the units. Okay, so I think that's all for the demo. If you have any questions, please you can leave it on the comments and we will try to answer all of them. So thank you very much.